Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Flight Simulator X, which is means 10, the 10th in the series. Going to be flying the DC-6 today in the flagship New York American Airlines colors. I figure we're just gonna take this thing down to Cape Girardeau, which is in southeastern Missouri, and it's just a nice, easy flight today. We'll get we'll fly VFR, but we will also be using a VOR. We'll use the Cape Girardeau VOR once that's available to us. I'm doing a dead reckon down the Mississippi until we do intercept that VOR. So yeah, in the DC-6, she's an old airplane. We have a small checklist to go through, not very much today. Just essentially going to be enjoying the airplane and enjoying the flying. We'll be doing some track IR as well. I have that hooked up, so things might look a little bit different there. So let's get in the airplane and let's get on our way. All right, let's adjust our seat here. Slide up to the yoke like so. It's me as well. And now you can see the camera here showing my yoke, which is tied into what we're doing here, as well as the throttles. The throttles move at the same thing. This is my flaps and spoilers. No spoilers in this airplane, obviously, but so flaps we will be using. Just finishing up a beer here. We're flying a DC-6, so it's good old times. Let's close this door so we can get on our way sooner. Maybe we go the other way with this. Slide the other way. Yeah, all the way over this way. Come on. You knew this would be such a pain in the ass to get this window closed. I'm just enjoying the fresh air. And there we go. Bam. All right, that's closed. So let's see here. We've got, let's have a look-see on our overhead. No smoking, seatbelt signs. They're both on. Gear is down 3 green. Just check that. Parking brake is set. No, it's not. It's on now. Parking brake on. Radios, check the frequencies. We'll be 112.9, I believe, for our VOR. Well, we'll turn that on after we get the airplane started. But autopilot radar's off. Altimeter clock. We set those. Do that again. So those should be good. Heard a little Citation 2 taken off. He was sitting here on the signature ramp with me. That's where we're at. Altimeter check. We did that. Flight instruments have been checked. Nav lights and beacon are both on. Let's go ahead and turn our master battery switch on, which it is now. Fuel quantity was okay. Check that. We're pretty full on that. Propeller's full fine. Mixtures on auto rich. Cow flaps are indeed open. So let's start these engines sooner than later, I guess, right? Yeah. What am I doing? Oh, I was just checking that. Okay. Yeah. So let's start these engines. We'll go boost pump 3 on. Engine selector is going to be on 3. We start 3, 4, 2, 1 on this airplane. So let's make sure all that's good. Magnetos are going to be on both to essentially start the airplane. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and fire it up. Starting 3 now. And she bursts to life. Oh, hello. Man, the thing gets frame rate here sometimes. You see the air. I can almost see the end of the wing there. Not by much. Alright, let's go back to what we were doing. Okay, so that's good. And we'll turn generator 3 on for now. Just turn off that boost pump. I'll start 4 now. So turning 4. You can hear it roar to life over there. Go generator 4 is on. And we'll turn off that boost pump. Start 2 now. So over to 2. There she goes. Firing up just like that. Go gen 2. 1 and engine selector 1 starting 1. There we have it. So all 4 of those are looking good. Let's put our engine selector back to 3 just in case we have anything happen. Last generator is coming on now. Now all the airplane's power is on the generators, and avionics master switch is on. So I think we're pretty much set. I don't know why I'm doing frame rate so bad here, but once we get out of here, it'll get better. So I believe on nav 1 it's going to be 112.9, so I'll just put that in here for now. the Cape Girardeau VOR. Whenever that does come into play, we'll have it ready to go for us. Let's go ahead and get an ATIS here.
Airport information, Victor 2040 Zulu, wind 16155, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky conditions, no clouds below 20,000, temperature -2, dew point -15, altimeter 3053, ILS, runway 12, right ILS, runway 12, left hand visual,
Alright, we'll be doing 1-2 left.
landing and departing, runway 12, right runway 12, left hand, runway 11, TFR aircraft, stay directions of flight, all aircraft read back hold short instructions, advise controller on initial contact, you have Victor.
You've got Victor. Back over to ground. Let's go into the south, so we'll let them know that.
St. Louis ground, American 14, Victor. Request taxi for takeoff, departure to the south. American 14, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 12 left, heading taxiway Foxtrot 4 Foxtrot 0.
Foxtrot 0, okay, got it.
Taxi 2 and hold short, runway 12
We'll taxi over that way. Scoot up in our seat here. Just a little bit more. There we go. Alright, flaps 20 for takeoff. So here's 10. And we go to 20. 20 set, parking brake release. Right over there. Yep. Got a little bit of power, get this sucker moving. Get this baby moving. Now we're gonna get terrible for, oh, look at that fuel truck. We're gonna get bad frame rates right now with Fraps recording. I get really good frame rates when it's not recording, but Fraps really does a number on it. But once we get out of here, it's a pretty frame intensive scenery. So once we get out of here, things will get a lot smoother for us, I promise you that. And it kind of sucks because when I play this and enjoy it for myself and I'm not recording, I get such beautiful frames and the immersion of flight really is there, but it's just the sacrifices we have to make to record this. So once we get out of St. Louis, it will get better, I promise. I know that to be a fact. Yeah, Cape Girardeau is just going to basically be a south departure. We'll follow the Mississippi, kind of dead reckoning, a little to the right of it. Follow over some no landmarks I know of doing this run. And then once we get our altitude, we're going to shoot for about 9,000 since we're going to the east. We're using odd number flight level. So we'll fly to 9,000 feet or so. This thing does have a very old autopilot system in it. So, these frame rates fucking suck. So, once we get at altitude, we'll adjust with that. We'll be flying that VOR. And that's really essentially all there is to the flight. All right, so check for takeoff. Run up complete. Flaps set 20. Trim one mark above center. Let's make sure that's correct here. Go back down here and look. What is it here, Jay? Okay, trim is set. Flight controls are free and correct. That's good to me. Transponder, we already have it set. 1200 was squawking. Yep, that's good. Cow flaps. Go mid on these. Each across the board. Get the hell out of here and get some decent frame rates. My god. Landing lights are on. Parking brake is released. Flaps were set. Okay. No water injection out for today, so we should be good to fly. And ramp these suckers up. Good to me. They got power. Got power is set. V1's gonna be at 111. V1, rotate. The old bird comes right off the ground like so. Trim that nice and easy. Positive rate is established. There's 500 feet per minute. You're up. See, I told you we get better frame rates once we get the hell out of here. There we go. 1,000 feet per minute's not bad. Let's go ahead and make our turn to the right. Then nose up on the horizon like that on the climb out. Wanting to return to the south here.
Lowest approach, American 14, with you, 3,500. American 14, St. Louis approach, roger, altimeter 3053.
Climbing at about 800 feet per minute or so. Nothing too crazy. The Mississippi off our nose there. We're gonna kind of follow it all the way down to Cape Girardeau. 9,000 feet or so. Pretty clear day. We are using real world weather, so it is what it is out there. We can't complain when we get good weather. There's the arch over there. And downtown St. Louis. There's some clouds off to the east. There's Horseshoe Lake over there in Illinois, right across the river. All right, let's go ahead and make our turn to the south now. Follow the river down for now. More back pressure on the yoke here. Here we have it. Alright, we're just continuing down south here. You guys still see off the nose, there's the Mississippi right there. Got it in sight. We're just gonna follow this guy until we pick up the VOR, essentially. So it happens sooner than later. We've cleaned the airplane up since then. Laps are all up and lights out. As well as we've changed our climb to about 500 feet per minute climb now. Nothing too aggressive. Yeah, I figured we'd fly something a little bit different than normal. Something without jet engines. Alright, we're starting to fly through 7,500 feet now. We're looking for 9. So still a little ways to go. And we're getting a METAR report from down on the ground saying that that's 2 miles clear. Winds are out of the south still, 160 at 4 knots down there. Altimeter is 3054 and we are still under 18,000, so we'll double check that. It looks still checks out good here. Let's continue our climb. So a very crude graphic, I know, but the autopilot is this little piece of garbage. So we'll turn the autopilot on. Heading's fine for now. Let's go with 9,000 feet. Altitude hold is indeed on. Vertical speed is set at 700. Heading's at 201 right now. So let's see. Have a look at our GPS. And we'll go ahead and type in Cape Girardeau. KCGI. Hit enter. Activate it. Yep. There she is. Distance to track is going to be 151. So let's go ahead and turn our heading now over to 151. We'll fly direct to the airport now. Over to 1200 for VFR flight, and see you guys next time.
1200 frequency change approved. American port.
There we have it. All right, gonna be making a power adjustment now that we've got our speed up. Pull this thing back for cruise. Some lakes and some township down there. Well, let's turn off that. Well, we don't need that sector on there now.
St. Louis approach. Water ski 5081 is out of 11,600 for 2,600.
We're coming up on a pretty big bug here in the game. Look at that. Got a big, humongous square of water out there. Seems legit. Nothing there. Outrageous is what it is. Oh, all right. Well, that's the little Morse code letting us know that we're picking up the Cape Girardeau VOR. So that means that we are a little to the left of it. So we would need to fly to the left in order to get it to fly on the track. So let's try doing that, actually. Let's go ahead and turn our heading hold off here. So I can manually fly the airplane. We'll kind of, oh, I need to turn right on it now. Let's go ahead and do that. Turn right, and intercept the radial, the inbound radial to it, 151 pretty much. Just waiting for the needle to move, essentially. And when I say needle, I mean this little guy right here, the one that's slanted to the right a little bit there. This one right there. Yeah. When that starts swinging to the left, we'll turn onto it, and we'll fly that radial. That's what we'll do. Well, that's the plan of action here so far. Cruise power is set. Mixtures, auto lean, cow flaps. We had them cracked open. Go ahead and close them. Again, I'm not very familiar with this airplane, still learning it. Let's crack these suckers open. Fuel's good. Set. Happy. Yeah, we know that. Let's go ahead and do our before landing checklist since we're bored. So cows are going to be 4 degrees. Seatbelts and smoking is going to be on. Pattern is going to be flown at 165 knots. Flaps 1. 2300 RPM. Main lights will be on. Mixture will be auto rich. Sorry, got the track hour off the rails there. We'll begin our final descent at 115 knots. Flaps 2. Okay. So that's not terrible. It's doable. Kind of flying onto this a little bit better here. Look at our GPS. It agrees that we are flying decently to it. And what's interesting is that the Mississippi River, it curves, you see way off to the left there, but it curves all the way around down there, and then it cuts south. And when it does that, it runs right by Cape Girardeau. Cape Girardeau is right next to it. All right, making our descent into Cape Girardeau a little more. We've gone through a haze layer, kind of, or a little bit of a visibility change out here, so nothing too terrible. I mean, we still got great visibility, and we're going to be expecting probably straight in, not runway 28. Winds have been out of the south, so we're kind of going to be straight in on the other runway. Alrighty, we've got the field in sight over there, so we're making our left turn now. Not sure what this thing is doing here. We're going to disconnect our autopilot. Autopilot's off. I've got control of the airplane now. Let's puffy up. Kind of flat. Oh, we can't pick them up yet. There they are. Lock the power here.
Girardeau Tower, American 14, 5 miles west to land. American 14, Girardeau Tower, fly straight in, runway 10, altimeter 3046.
Straight into 10. You're coming down now.
14, clear to land, runway 10.
20 degree flat, or 30 I mean. Clear to land, 10.
Land, runway 10, American 14.
American 40. We don't have any lights on this one, so we gotta basically do it all on our own. Got some power in here. Change our trim up here a little bit. When these airplanes get nice and slow, they get real piggish. They don't like to move very much. Not a bad thing. Makes for a more stable approach. I'd rather shoot this approach high than low. It's great whenever the God, see, I'm having so many problems with these micro stutters. Flaps 40. Actually, we can probably go flaps full now. Just a second. Full power back. Full flap. About 111 knots there. We're going to aim for about 100 knots here when we come over the threshold. A little low there. Lower than I want to be. Alright, nice and easy here. Start our flare. Pull the power out of it. There we are. It sounds like when it comes down, I guess. I don't know. Reverse, beta, or whatever we want to call it. No reversers on this airplane, just got a reverse mode. Get our brakes in. And oh man. Raps did not want to play with us today. Wasn't being nice at all. I apologize for that. We'll work on that in the future. I mean, it could be the airplane too, I'm not really sure. I don't think it would be. Flaps up.
American 14, contact ground on 121.
And landing lights are going to come up as well. Those on anymore. The ground. It is burning hot in my room right now. Woo. That'll do it there. Parking brake set. There it is. Yay. Still kind of getting used to the old track IR2. Takes a little bit to get used to, but over and all, it wasn't a terrible flight. It was just, I mean, I didn't like the approach. I didn't even like the landing. But, you know, we made it here in one piece. Fraps was just not working with us today. I don't know what's going on. Might need a PC restart or something. But, till next time, guys, there'll be more FSX videos coming along. I've just been having problems getting all this together, so it's been a pain in the ass. But anywho, yep, we're in Cape Girardeau, and until next time, take care.